Hi everyone, I am Masood Saeed, a psychologist of mental health and well-being. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Words of Inspiration. This video will be discussing Unmasking Serial Killers, Insights from Experts. Serial killers. The very phrase sends shivers down our spines. They are the boogeymen of our nightmares, the monsters lurking in the shadows. Yet, as terrified as we are also strangely drawn to them. We devour books and documentaries about their crimes, trying to understand what drives them to commit such unspeakable acts. Perhaps it's the stark contrast between their outward normalcy and their inner darkness that fascinates us. Or maybe it's the chilling realization that monsters can walk among us, hiding in plain sight. Whatever the reason, our fascination with serial killers is undeniable. This morbid fascination serves a purpose beyond mere entertainment. By trying to understand the minds of serial killers, we hope to learn how to identify and stop them before they can claim more victims. We delve into their past, their psyches, and their motives, searching for any clues that might help us prevent future tragedies. Renowned FBI profiler John E. Douglas has spent his career studying the minds of some of the most infamous serial killers, as detailed in his book Mindhunter, Inside the FBI's Elite Serial Crime Unit, 1995, page 12. Take Ted Bundy, for example. John E. Douglas's interviews with Bundy revealed a chilling blend of charm and psychopathy, as described in his book Mindhunter, Inside the FBI's Elite Serial Crime Unit, 1995, page 205. Dr. Robert Hare, a leading expert on psychopathy, has provided invaluable insights into the minds of serial killers, particularly in his book Without Conscience, The Disturbing World of the Psychopaths Among Us, 1993, page 23. His work has helped us understand the psychological profiles of killers like Jeffrey Dahmer, whose gruesome crimes shocked the world, as explored by Dr. Robert Hare in Without Conscience, The Disturbing World of the Psychopaths Among Us, 1993, page 78. Dr. Helen Morrison has interviewed numerous serial killers, offering a unique perspective on their behaviors and motivations, as detailed in her book My Life Among the Serial Killers, Inside the Minds of the World's Most Notorious Murderers, 2004, page 56. Her interviews with John Wayne Gacy provided critical insights into his dual life as a respected community member and a ruthless killer, as described by Dr. Helen Morrison in her book My Life Among the Serial Killers, Inside the Minds of the World's Most Notorious Murderers, 2004, page 112. By studying real cases and learning from experts, we aim to piece together the puzzle of what makes a serial killer. It's a quest for knowledge that we hope will ultimately lead to prevention and justice. Before we can begin to understand what drives a person to become a serial killer, we need to first define what exactly constitutes a serial killer. The FBI defines serial murder as the unlawful killing of two or more victims by the same offender or offenders in separate events, as outlined in the FBI's Serial Murder Multidisciplinary Perspectives for Investigators, 2008, page 9. This separation of murders, often called a cooling-off period, is a key characteristic that distinguishes serial killers from mass murderers or spree killers. This definition, however, only scratches the surface. Take, for example, Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, and Jeffrey Dahmer. Renowned psychologists such as Dr. Robert Hare, Dr. Michael Stone, and Dr. Helen Morrison have extensively profiled these infamous killers, providing critical insights into their behaviors and psychological patterns. For instance, Dr. Hare's work in Without Conscience, The Disturbing World of the Psychopaths Among Us, 1993, Dr. Stone's analysis in The Anatomy of Evil, 2009, and Dr. Morrison's experiences in My Life Among the Serial Killers, 2004, have been instrumental in understanding the minds of serial offenders. Dr. Robert Hare's research on psychopathy, as detailed in his book Without Conscience, The Disturbing World of the Psychopaths Among Us, 1993, reveals that Ted Bundy exhibited classic traits of a psychopath, including superficial charm and a profound lack of empathy, page 54. Dr. Michael Stone's Scale of Evil places John Wayne Gacy high on the spectrum due to his sadistic tendencies and the pleasure he derived from his crimes, as outlined in his book The Anatomy of Evil, 2009, page 312. Dr. Helen Morrison's interviews with Jeffrey Dahmer highlighted his compulsion and the psychological gratification he sought through his heinous acts, as detailed in her book My Life Among the Serial Killers, Inside the Minds of the World's Most Notorious Murderers, 2004, page 134. These experts agree that serial killers often relish the power and control they exert over their victims, viewing them as objects rather than human beings. While there is no single serial killer profile, certain psychological traits are commonly found in these individuals. Dr. Robert Hare's research on psychopathy, particularly the development of the Psychopathy Checklist-Revised PCL-R, has identified a number of these traits. As explained in his book Without Conscience, The Disturbing World of the Psychopaths Among Us, 993, page 42. Psychopathy, a personality disorder characterized by a lack of empathy, remorse, and guilt, is often a key factor in serial murder. Psychopathic individuals are often charming and manipulative, able to blend seamlessly into society. They are also callous and unemotional, lacking the capacity for genuine empathy or remorse. This chilling combination allows them to commit horrific acts without experiencing the normal human emotions of guilt or shame. Take Ted Bundy, for example. Dr. Robert Hare has often cited Bundy as a classic case of psychopathy. Bundy's charm and intelligence masked his profound lack of empathy and remorse, enabling him to commit numerous murders. As discussed in Without Conscience, The Disturbing World of the Psychopaths Among Us, 1993, page 89. Similarly, John Wayne Gacy's case has been analyzed by Dr. Michael Stone, who highlighted Gacy's manipulative nature and lack of guilt as key psychopathic traits, as detailed in his book The Anatomy of Evil, 2009, page 298. Jeffrey Dahmer's gruesome acts were also examined by Dr. Park Dietz, who noted Dahmer's emotional detachment and lack of remorse as indicative of severe psychopathy, as discussed in his analysis presented in Forensic Psychiatry and Criminal Behavior, 1992, page 152. These real-life cases underscore the importance of understanding psychopathy in profiling and apprehending serial killers. Do not forget to tap on the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Please leave a comment.